Yo, you seen hot bars?
Some hot bars,
fire
bars.
bars,
Fire.
dude.
Oh yeah, I like that one.
Welcome to RPG Horror Stories, everybody. How are y'all doing?
Good.
I'm good.
Yeah. Who we got
Yeah.
on the horn today?
Horn.
Horn. Miso horn. I'm on the horn. I'm Zed, you dank dastardly dangin' master. And with me on the horn, we got friggin' Joel on the horn.
Whoa.
Hey, I keep hearing about this horn
Yeah.
every time. And I was thinking, when can I get on this horn?
Yeah, dude.
Everyone's loving this horn thing.
You loving the horn?
I'm loving the horn, and I'm ready for it to go downhill after this.
Oh,
yeah?
Well,
I think we should get our own horns.
Torben, that's quite enough out of you.
Yeah.
Your horn privileges have been revoked for this.
I'm not appreciating the horn enough.
You got to
Yeah.
appreciate the horn.
Mm,
I had nothing to say about the horn last time.
yeah.
So-
I'm just going to keep my mouth shut.
Keep your big,
about the horn.
yeah, keep your big trap shut about the horn.
Yeah.
Rachel, how you feeling about the horn today?
Well, I remember that another time we were talking about it. It was giving me Patrick Rothfuss's Kingkiller Chronicles
Oh yes.
and both being on the horns
Wait, what?
at the
Who's
university.
that?
Oh, it's
If you know, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, great
Okay.
series. Well, it's not finished, so I don't
It's
know.
like-
It's not
Do
really.
they
Two
talk
counts as a
about-
series. Do you know my cousin's his editor? Sorry,
Huh?
I'm dropping that in there.
Oh, that's
but,
cool.
Oh, wow.
Okay,
Yeah.
but I'm picking up from context clues that it is a author.
Yes, he
Okay,
is.
great.
Yes, it's a very
They refer.
there's a staunch fan base of these two books and two novellas, and there people are heavily awaiting the third.
Yeah,
The
and
third,
will
the
be for a long
conclusive-
time.
To the
Yeah,
point
they
that
will
we've
be
got to
waiting for
whisper.
some time. That's
It's
the
a
vibe.
Game of
waiting
Thrones.
for the third.
It's
Shall
a
we
Game of
believe in
Thrones
you, Patrick?
situation.
Huh?
It's a Game of Thrones situation. You know,
Yeah.
like there's just just
Maybe.
infinitely waiting for that last book.
Yeah.
Is that what we say now? If in the
Yeah.
when we talk about waiting,
Yeah.
you just go, it's a Game of Thrones thing.
situation.
Yeah.
But that could also be so many other things.
Yeah.
Like it's incest. It's,
That's true.
There's a dragon. that, yeah.
But
Like-
but the context that we were talking about was a series where the final book hadn't come out yet,
I know.
I like
and we're
that.
which
talking
is
about
something
there's
that
a
Game of Thrones
premise.
is famous for.
Yes.
Anyway,
How
Yes,
long have
and
you
the
been
horns.
outside this bathroom? That's a Game of Thrones thing. Like, if you know, you know.
well, let's all bless the horn,
Mm-hmm.
and shall we continue
Cornucopia.
with some potentially some incest riddled RPG horror stories. Who knows?
You know, I would love to,
You would love to.
but unfortunately, but fortunately, I've got something I want to do
Oh
first.
God!
Fortunately, I'm like,
Yeah. I'm busy because I'm
You're
playing.
busy derailing
I'm playing
the
a game.
podcast that we're
Stop talking.
Not a game.
Torben has ripped the
off
horn
the
from my
horn.
hands.
We're gonna play a game. I think I've already played a game with everyone here. Oh, wait a second. That's
wow,
right.
that felt deliberate.
Torben
Yes.
really insisted that Joel be on the horn for
He
this one.
slowly turned towards me like a porcelain doll.
Oh, creepy.
So we have a game that we're gonna play together, Joel.
Okay.
Do it.
Would it help if I let people know who I am?
Rachel
I
is just leaving.
what?
Yeah, who are you?
I'm the person who provides microphones for this podcast.
You are.
Just if people say, "Who? This guy doesn't sound English. This isn't Tom."
Yeah. And in a way, you're our boss, kind of.
Kind of, yeah.
Well-
Except I
Yeah.
have no authauthity.
He
In a way.
insists that I wear a tie. Nothing else, mind you.
Naked.
A
with
tie and nothing else.
Wow. Wait. Bow tie?
Yeah. So if we'll remember, diehard fans of the podcast will
Is this
remember
a
that.
diehard?
No.
I really
Joel has
wanted
kind
it
of
to
got a
be.
diehard
Oh.
energy at the
But
moment.
the first game that we played with Tom on this episode, because Tom was such a huge fan of 2000s pop. And
Tom
we-
really hated that.
he loved it. And we were guessing what the tune I was singing, what song that was from.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
Joel correctly identified that one of the songs was a Missy Elliott song.
Oh, true.
So
And so this has nothing to do with this, correct?
it doesn't have anything to do with Missy Elliott. It's got a lot to do with Nelly Furtado.
Frittado?
Yeah,
Nelly
Can't say that.
Furtado.
Nelly Furtado. So,
I love that breakfast dish.
so what we're gonna do here? There's a song called "Promiscuous"
So
by Nelly
confused.
Furtado, and
Okay.
it's a duet song.
Promiscuous girl.
I don't know who features on it. I
Wherever
should
you
actually
are.
artists.
I get the feeling this is a bad game.
Wait, what?
Canadian singer Nelly Furtado. Did you guys know that?
Is this how all of you feel when the games come out?
Yes.
So what we're
Blindsided
gonna-
and unprepared.
What we're gonna
entirely.
do here is I know the lyrics of "Promiscuous" by heart,
Because you've got them in front of you.
and I know that Joel knows the lyrics of by heart as well because he's such a fan of Missy Elliott.
Oh, why did I take improv classes and say yes and?
So what we're gonna do?
Crossover exactly?
We're gonna sing the song together,
Nowhere.
and
Okay.
I'm gonna sing the guy parts, and you'll sing the Nelly Furtado parts.
Okay.
And so I know it gets
We
confusing.
really need to get to the actual episode, like what people clicked on
No.
this for.
No, so I will gesture towards you when it's your turn to do a line, because sometimes they kind of get a
Wait.
bit loose with it.
I see
know
that
this
you
is
have
an
you
audio
have a
medium.
mobile phone in front of you with what I can presume is rapgenius.com with the lyrics.
This is a picture of my family.
Yeah, rapgenius.com.
Yeah.
Yeah, redcheese.com, same thing.
Obviously.
Okay,
bet
so
you will.
are you ready? You understand the game?
I'm not sure what the game is.
All right,
What do I win?
let's go. DJ, hit the beat. Do 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 do.
Wait, there's not even music?
No,
You thought you got
we're not
music?
musician. Okay,
We cannot get away with that, man.
okay, here we
No
go.
licensing.
How you doing, young lady? That feeling. Shut
That
up.
immediately got so much more creepy.
How you doing, young lady? That feeling that you're giving really drives me crazy. You're dope. Have a player about to choke. I was at a loss of words first time that we spoke.
Yeah, when I saw you in that room, I had to pull up Zoom, get a conference call going, and on the horn, I'd be blowing.
Yeah. That's
Wait,
exactly
I'm
the-
Nelly, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Okay.
You might be the type if I play my cards right. I'll find out by the end of the night.
Take NyQuil and then you'll sleep longer. Also, aspirin, you'll sleep even stronger.
Holy shit.
All I can do is try. That works. Give me one chance. What's the problem? I don't see a ring on your hand. I'll be the first to admit it. I'm curious about you. You seem so innocent.
Curious George was a monkey from the Amazon. I'm waiting for packages. And Jeff Bezos, if you don't get them to me, you're going to be gone.
Nice.
And then there's the chorus, blah, blah, blah.
Wait, you let him have the chorus.
We all know the chorus.
Wait, do you know the chorus though, Joel? Can you sing it for us into your lovingly placed
we could sing-
microphone?
we
Also,
Let's
how
sing it
is this
together.
scored?
Huh?
Like, how is the point? Like, how does he
I'm
get? How does he
keeping track
win the
of them.
game?
I'm keeping track
okay.
of the points. I know how to keep track of points.
Okay, I just don't trust that you're going to be fair about this.
I will.
I haven't heard you say ding once.
We'll add them in post.
Promiscuous girl. Wait, now
Wherever
that's
you
more work
are.
for me.
Yep. That's the chorus. And then you have the first two lines in the second verse. Okay, so
Get your freak on. Get your freak on.
yeah, exactly. Hey,
That's the lyric.
Ding!
hey, I can't keep my mind off you. Where you at? Do you mind if I come through?
Yeah, I'm kind of busy right now. I'm watching season 2 of Lost.
They call me Thomas.
Oh my god.
Last name Crown. Recognized game. I'm a lay mine down.
They had Pierce Brosnan in it. The Thomas Crown affair. Have you checked out those locks? He's got really good hair.
Oh, man.
Joel,
Killing it.
go.
I want you on my team.
Only one line?
Yep.
You better bring 11 because I need a soccer team.
Oh, yeah.
Shush, baby. We can keep it on the
Are you
low.
gonna do the whole song?
Yeah. We'll finish with this verse. I feel like we'll finish with this verse. Shush, baby. We can keep it on the low. Let your guard down. Ain't nobody gotta know. Oh, wait. Sorry. I have another line. If you're with it, girl, I know a place we can go.
Where we're gonna go is going down low.
Spicy.
Pass me what you got on that horn, I will blow.
Yeah.
Bringing it back to the horn.
And that's the whole song.
Joel, that was very impressive. I
That
feel
was
like
great. Yeah,
that
that was really good.
the worst of all of your games. And sorry, the best of all of your games. That was incredible, but also like the hardest. Like mine was way easier than that.
That was
Yeah.
that was terrible.
Yeah. You did better than I did, I feel.
But even doing good is doing bad.
Oh, what's the points?
No.
What points?
You did good. and
What did we
bad.
score?
I did
How many
bad,
how many
but-
points?
Yeah.
4 points.
Whoa.
Out of possible
what?
what?
Well,
That's the point. Okay.
I
100.
think 4 points is fair.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
But that's good.
That's cold.
That's
Yeah,
good, but
that's good.
but I think I got like 9 or something on mine.
That was a different
I
game.
think I got
okay.
one.
Was 9 bad?
Huh?
Did I do bad on
No,
mine?
you did great.
Oh, okay. Well,
But yeah, thanks for playing with me,
I
Joel.
feel like I'm one of those people from Whose Line Is It Anyway doing an improvised rap song. And
Yes,
and I
that's
have
what
the
you did.
energy of that
Yes, you did that.
for life now.
that's great.
I am Colin Mockery.
Wow.
I feel like as someone with like low empathy that I don't really
Empathize?
I can tell that you're like in pain but I'm sorry, I guess. But
Well, halfway through the episode, shall we get into the actual topic of this
okay.
episode?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is a good energy to
Good.
do the episode on.
No, that was a good game. I enjoyed watching Joel get tortured.
I am actually genuinely impressed with like those lyrics though.
Me
Some of
too.
them were great. Yeah.
I would not have been able to.
Relevant,
Do that.
callback, references, rhyme.
That I had to
Some-
force that call back.
That's
Really-
that Chicago shit, man.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's what
You
we
have
learn
no
over
idea.
there.
Yeah.
You have no idea what we did while we were there. Whoa.
We learn how to rhyme go with blow.
Holy shit.
So much.
Oh damn.
Damn, goddamn. All right, let's get into some reminder. Anybody listening to this show, we normally we talk about crazy, fucked up RPG horror stories, some weird people on the internet who love D&D, but
I get
a funny way of showing
technically.
it.
I guess normally we do a cool
D&D.
D&D.
yeah, normally we do
feature.
a cool D&D podcast. You should go listen to that, I guess. But
Yeah.
but this post that I have in front of me, I had to DMPC to save the game. I was running a paid game online. Whoa, must be nice.
Oh, that's the money bag.
DMs can be paid.
flexing.
Is it?
The theme was finding artifacts for a wizard that wanted to start an interplanar magic museum. Sounds cool. And all the items were things from real-world myths and fairy tales. Neman lion claws, Aladdin's ring, etc. So far, this sounds fucking dope. Just want to say that. One player made a rogue named Shadowkiller.
Oh fuck
Sick
yeah.
as
Fucking
hell.
sick as hell. Holy shit. Based. That frequently talked under his breath about the others and called their characters imbeciles. All right, not very collaborative. It was irritating to say the least. And I talked to him out of game about doing that. it got worse. One quest they went on to Ireland to find leprechauns' gold, based on the story of Taig O'Kane and the corpse. I don't know if I pronounced that right. Taig O'Kane. In the final battle of this chapter, the party faced off against a troll that was living in a cave that the party had to bury the very talkative skeleton inside. As soon as initiative was rolled and his turn came up, Shadowkiller ran away. He ran away, and suddenly this very hard encounter was nearly impossible. So I had the leprechaun NPC they had made a deal with before miraculously appear, cast a bunch of spells, and save the day. Shadowkiller's player was not invited to the next chapter of the game. So this guy was just like, fuck, I don't know there's gonna be monsters in this shit. I'm out of here, and just bounced.
But Shadowkiller would never run from a fight.
No shot.
Killer is in the name.
What the hell?
No, he kills Shadow.
Yeah.
Now, Monster Killer is a different story.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, you weren't my brother.
They. It's funny. It's interesting. It's funny also that this guy, I guess, paid this DM, and it was like, I don't want the smoke. I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Kind of crazy.
It's kind of like paying for groceries and leaving them behind.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a level of investment. You went there.
It's exactly like that.
Selected them. You built your character, which was the person buying groceries.
Sure,
You
yeah.
paid for them. Paid the DM.
I guess he probably wanted. I reckon he wanted people to like, when you're like, I don't know, like when you're young and you're like kind of angsty and you're like at a party and you like go outside and you like just like look angstily and you like kind of want people to like come after you. You know what I mean?
Like, I'm just being so like mysterious.
Like, I just need some like alone time. And people are like, okay. And you're like, no, wait, actually. Do you think he wanted people to like try to convince him to like stay and fight?
You want the rest of the page to turn around and go, no, wait.
We need
We
you.
love how
They
you call
stretch
us
out their arms
imbeciles.
towards you.
Yeah, exactly. We can't do this without you, Shadowkiller.
Yeah. I wonder if it's like going outside at a party to get some air and being like, oh, this is nice. And you just kind of drift away. Just like, oh, this is also nice. Going for a walk is nice. This is nice. And then you find yourself not at the party anymore.
I don't think I've ever done that. I don't know if I can relate
imagine
to that.
it. I don't think I've ever done that.
Oh,
either.
I see, yeah.
I'm too sociable.
Yeah.
Damn it.
It does feel like this situation, when you are like playing a character and you're like, man, I'm committing so hard to this character. I'm in the character's head and they would be a dick right now.
True.
And everyone else is like, this sucks.
Yeah, it is that thing. Like, I feel like that's like the biggest like new player mistake is just like saying like, well, it's what my character would do.
My
It's like,
character, Shadowkiller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, well, you choose what your character would do, right? So like maybe do things that are fun. Like maybe do cool fun things, right?
I'm killing the vibe, so now I'm going to be a shadow. And God.
Oh, he just freaking dipped. Yeah, it's
He
true
did.
to his name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like I'm just being too much. I've linked into this character too much. I feel like I've burnt them out.
He
I've
was like,
delivered.
he's sparing them. He's like, you don't want, you can't.
You can't handle.
I'm bad for you.
This is
gonna
toxic.
Bring the party to darkness.
It is like a common thing where like people will just not participate in combats and it just causes like a bunch of problems. Like
That
We've
sounds
seen this
crazy.
before, right? Like
That's
that guy who kept on running away from combats every
Yeah.
time and then wanted a share of the spoils, right? Or like
Yeah.
the reward.
yeah.
And this guy's kind of giving. Okay, bye.
So weird.
Because I can understand like how someone just role plays a dick.
Yeah.
Like that kind. I see how you get from A to B
Yeah.
of being like, well, this is my character. I'm playing these sort of archetypes. This is what I think of these archetypes. But when it comes to, do I want to play the game? Like, I don't know.
surely,
You go, nah.
yeah, surely yes, right? Like, yeah. Yeah, maybe he just really likes playing likes making characters. He just really likes making Shadowkiller.
Yeah.
And then, once he gets to the actual game part, he's like, it's a lot of dice rolling. And
I feel like
shit."
he just really liked making the name.
Yeah.
It's like, this
Yeah,
is
like,
it.
I'm
This
doing
all
this.
the work is done right now. Shadowkiller, sweet.
Yo, D&D's that thing where you can come up with like a cool name, right?
And that's it.
Shadowkiller.
Shadowkiller is a cool name. That is
Yeah.
cool.
It is like, I can't fault him on that.
Yeah.
I mean,
I did kind of wonder whether he was like, I show up, I'm contributing, but then I wasn't sure if the imbecile comments were in character. Like if he was really leaning into his character being like, I'm just so cool and you guys are all stupid, right? As a
Yeah.
character, then maybe his cool character dips because he's just too cool for this combat. Like, or is it that the player was like, these players that I'm playing with are all stupid and I'm willing to just gap it because even
But
though I paid for this, I
think
hate them all.
But I think he stuck around though. The player. I think
The player
player stuck around.
The player stuck around,
and he
but
just
the
said-
character just noped his character
Right.
out.
Yeah, I think he was
I
just
mean,
like,
yeah.
Shadowkiller runs away. They take the dash action. They move 60 feet out
Yeah.
of the cave. And then I think they just like stayed there.
Oh, weird.
So now, I think I could respect it if they were like, Shadowkiller looks around, is like, nah, this is whack.
Yeah,
Shadowkiller pieces out.
Oh,
Shadowkiller is based. I gotta be honest.
The character Shadowkiller, so cool.
Shadowkiller fucks. Like,
Yeah.
let's be real.
This cave is so full of shadows.
Yeah.
I'm just exhausted. I've killed as many
Well,
as I can.
that's the top comment. Sometimes
Shadow fucker.
Shadow
Now that's
fucker.
even better.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
Shadow
these shadows
fucker.
fucked me back, and I'm just wrecked. I gotta take a nap.
I was smashing all these shadows. I just couldn't take this battle.
Oh no!
Can
I think
I,
I'm shadow pregnant.
somebody
yeah.
the good people of Reddit will sometimes comment on these posts.
Oh, cool.
Love it.
And one of the comments is a poem that somebody has written, an ode to Shadowkiller.
Cool.
Brave Shadowkiller ran away, bravely ran away. When danger reared its ugly head, he bravely turned his tail and fled. Yes, brave Shadowkiller turned about, and gallantly he chickened out. Swiftly taking to his feet, he beat a very brave retreat. Bravest of the brave, Shadowkiller.
Wow.
It's beautiful.
Wow.
Now, what do we rate that, Torben?
That, huh?
Yeah,
How many
does that
points?
get?
Oh, fuck. Oh, God. I think like
Did you count how many-
7.
Oh, shit.
Count the braves.
But it's different.
It's different.
It's different.
They're all different. Yeah. Okay. So what do we think? Do we think that
Shadowkiller fucks.
Shadowkiller definitely fucks?
Only
Yeah.
shadows.
But the player
Mm.
who plays Shadowkiller,
I don't know.
What do you think about them?
I kind of think he was saying that Shadowkiller runs away through tears because he just knows Shadowkiller has to do this, but is heartbroken about how he's
True.
leaving all his friends.
So he's very emotional.
Yeah.
So does he fuck or does he even make love?
He makes
Oh.
Yeah,
love.
it's probably a lot oral.
Yeah.
He does oral.
Gentle? No, violent. Oh,
Definitely leaves the definitely turns the lights off.
Mm.
You know.
okay.
Well, so we're saying oral.
Yeah,
He does oral.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Cool.
Cool.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Moving on.
It's a new choice now.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
it's a new option.
Ding, new choice.
Okay. This is a very lighthearted one. A player wants her patron to be Kirby. So I ran a session 0 today.
Like,
So we can
Sorry,
just
I thought you meant like their Patreon member. I know you're paying $20 for this. I want you to be good.
role play. I've got a costume for you. Meet
You've
me at 9.
gotta be Kirby for this.
Oh, I'm
That-
sorry.
You've joined the Kirby tier. You read the terms and conditions. You understand what that means, right?
There'll be a
I
van to pick
can
you
make
up.
you Kirby for this. It's so I'm just picturing like Disney Plus's lawyers, like Going up to someone on the street,
Yes,
being like, "Do you have a 6-month subscription? Did you have a trial subscription to Disney Plus?" Then we got a Mandalorian costume for you, and you gotta put it on.
Yeah, and you gotta do a little dance.
You gotta do a little dance
Saves
for our
right
TikTok
here.
account.
Not reading the terms and conditions. Yeah.
So a player, Warlock, wants their patron to be Kirby. Just for those who don't know, a Warlock is what Elandi is, and his patron is the Prince of Parties. So it's like a person who they get their powers from. So I ran a session 0 today so we could discuss campaign and PCs, and she decided she wanted to play a Warlock. I then explained that their magic comes from a pact with a powerful entity, and so on. I proceeded to tell her the 4 subclasses, 4 types of patrons, I suppose, and I told her that God of Old One could be Cthulhu, Fiend could be Lucifer, and so she decided, what subclass / powers could Kirby give me? I want Kirby to be my patron. I got lost. I didn't know what and how to tell her. I finally told her that since she has to make the pact at level 3, I will meditate. What should I do / say to her about Kirby being a patron? I don't want to mess up baking some bad homebrew. So this isn't really a nightmare. This is just a person whose player really wants to make a deal with Kirby.
This player
everybody-
rules and they fuck.
Yes, 100%.
Case closed.
Yeah,
They know what they
easy.
want. They know what they like.
Everybody everybody knows who Kirby is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, big pink star person that sucks stuff in and turns into them.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. I've seen it eat a bus.
Yeah.
I believe in the Kirby lore, and I know this because I watched YouTube videos.
Wow, you know
Kirby-
things.
Kirby is like a universe level threat. I believe they show Kirby, just like as an extremely powerful entity. So
Wow.
I think that's totally a fair ask.
Okay, I think
Yeah.
I think that makes sense.
If Kirby ever turned, we'd be
Oh,
toast.
We're
dude.
so lucky
Oh,
that Kirby is on the New Zealand government's side, you know.
specifically.
Just the New
Which
Zealand
government? Which side of the New Zealand government? Yeah.
Which side?
Am I really changed the next
Kirby
election?
has killed so many jobs in the public sector recently.
Oh,
He's just sucking them all up.
Yeah.
fiscal responsibility. Who?
We've
Yeah,
got no
Kirby
budget.
is-
Kirby's just eating it.
Yeah.
Kirby is definitely causing unemployment to
So they're
spike.
tearing their hair out in Parliament. They're like, someone get that
no!
Kirby.
Yeah,
Oh, no,
did
it just
we
turned
make
into
Kirby?
a bus.
giant beehive-shaped
Minister
Kirby.
of Finance. Like Kirby's Minister of Finance. Like, oh no. Oh
Yeah.
no.
Kirby, these budgets aren't balanced. This isn't fiscally responsible. Kirby, we're going to lose more money on tourism than we're going to get from taxing them, Kirby.
What does Kirby? Does Kirby have a voice? Is it like,
No.
I don't think so. I don't know.
I think Kirby just makes like cute noises. And that's a very
Yeah.
I don't know.
But I guess the DM would have to come up with a voice for them. Or maybe they wouldn't have to. Guess it's, the monster that you don't show is always scarier. In a
Well,
way.
mind you, how would you voice Cthulhu?
I don't. Yeah, true. I feel like you wouldn't necessarily do a voice for Cthulhu.
I do. Kirby must have a voice because I remember when I was,
sure
probably
it is.
when
Hey,
I
young
was
boy.
like 14 or something, I had a friend who had like a porno tape,
Okay,
as
interesting.
I like where this
happens,
is going.
and they because I remember they did a bit where they did the lines from the porno, but in Kirby's voice. And you know
Oh.
what? High fives all around because
Wow.
that was the funniest dude that I knew at that time,
That
and
sounds
still
pretty
is.
funny. Yeah. All right, we
Quality.
got to get some Kirby voice then.
I'm trying to find. There's a Kirby TV show that's existed,
Oh,
so there has
surely.
to be a Kirby. There has to be a Kirby.
I know in Super Smash Bros when you like use the up B, then he takes out a sword and he goes like, "Hey yeah!"
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
true.
So that's the.
I'm
Again,
loading.
so glad he's on our side.
Yeah.
You just pulled that sword out of nowhere.
Yeah. Imagine
Dangerous.
imagine if the Russians had Kirby. Jeez.
Oh,
I want the voice.
Are these YouTube videos that Torben watches?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Torben, you recognize
I've
this
seen
guy?
that. I've seen that one for sure.
For sure, I've seen that one.
Zeta's sweatily looking at his phone
Should
trying to
I
find this
Google it as well?
information.
Okay, hang on. If this isn't it, then I'm giving up.
Is that Kirby?
That can't be Kirby. I think that's like Kirby's dad or something.
From
Oh,
Brooklyn.
this is Kirby. Wait, Kirby. I think this is Kirby. They're about to say something. They're not saying anything. They're just sitting on their ass.
you should have got Torben to look this up.
Wait. Yeah,
Okay, I know-
trust me, I know how to find
No,
Kirby
that's
videos.
okay. No, that's okay. We're
Yeah.
moving
Wait,
on.
wait,
Just call Torben's phone and it's the ringtone.
How did you get that so fast?
I told
That's
you.
Kirby.
You told me to do it.
It's just on my phone.
That's actually his ringtone.
I
so-
love my phone. I can get
have that
Kirby
ready-
whenever I want.
Ready to go. That's what Kirby sounds like. That sounds like a funny bit with the porno.
yeah, right?
Yeah. Okay, right? Okay.
What's that, like
Um,
Rule 13 or something?
Rule 34.
Thank you. I was going to say that. And then I was like, that doesn't seem
Again,
right.
you pulled that up faster than
Yeah.
Torben.
Yeah, I got that on lock. I got that
Yeah.
on lock. There's a reason I don't pass my Reddit around. There's some nasty stuff in here. Okay. Do we have time for one more? What time did we start recording this one? 8?
It's 33 minutes past.
Okay, sweet. So let's do another one.
And 10 minutes of that is unlistenable.
Oh yeah.
Just cut it.
Just cut it.
Okay.
It's
So this is titled DM allows player to roll persuasion to force all other players to give him all of their money.
wow.
Go on. Mind you, none of our troop have any money left, eh?
Yeah, we don't have anything.
Our party
Yeah,
is
you guys
broke.
are broke. Okay. Just before a short rest, a warlock who had developed a reputation for harebrained schemes and general silliness stated that he wants to persuade the table to give all of their money to him. He didn't provide much for an actual argument, simply stating something like, "Hey, you should all give me your money. I'll keep it safe." The DM, this is a 5e campaign, told him to roll persuasion, which he did, getting a high roll. I think it was a 17.
Oh.
It's not
Digital
that high.
real, guys.
3 players within earshot were then told to roll persuasion, and 2 of them came up short, including me. The DM then told us that our characters were persuaded, and that we relinquished all of our gold to the warlock. I have a fundamental issue with this. I don't necessarily have a problem with the PvP aspect of this, as we had already engaged in some mild physical skirmishes and headbutting amongst the party.
Whoa.
But I think that the reason to roll for anything within the party should be to simulate something that can't be acted out well, and persuading the party can and should be acted out. Obviously, it's a different story if the player in question is using an actual spell like Charm. So I think that's the meat of this. This guy was just like, "Hey, give me all your money," and then rolled like fine, and then and then the DM was like, "Yeah, you gotta give him all of your money." Like that's pretty awesome. I gotta be honest.
Yeah. They should be able to like roll and get it back. Be like, hey, give me that back.
Yeah, the roll persuasion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he's like, okay.
Then he gives it back. And
Roll
then,
for, hey, wait a second.
Yeah, wait, come pick a minute.
Do you think they would feel justified if they rolled poorly to persuade him to give it back?
No.
Yeah, I think
Although-
everyone would be happy.
Yeah, that'd be
so
so
they're like, we had a shot.
You
but-
know what? Take more.
Yeah, again, it's weird because the DM allowed them to be put in that position, and I kind of agree that it should have just been a
But
conversation.
yeah, but I guess you couldn't roll in the way that the DM is like set it up is that these people were like actually persuaded. Like they're like, yeah, this is a good idea. I want to give him my money. It's like it's not like they were. It's not like he forced them to give them
I
their
know,
money.
but he could have verbally persuaded, right, instead of rolling for it.
Yeah. Well, yeah. If you could do that, then yeah, that's. I mean, that's like a in D&D. I feel like often somebody is like the party, the banker. Somebody has all the gold.
Maybe it was like a more of a time thing, And DM's like, we don't have time for this shit. Like we've got a
Just give him your
story to
gold.
go through.
Well, a question. Would you allow for that sort of thing if it was an NPC trying to persuade someone to give them their money?
Nah. Like if an NPC was trying to persuade like the players, like these guys.
Yeah, like could you conceive a situation where you had an NPC which tried to pull the same shit?
Nah, like with players, I just leave persuasion alone because it's like you role play that,
So you wouldn't do this.
No.
Interesting.
But I would do like deception or something like that. Like
Yeah.
I might say
Oh, so they don't even have a chance. You just lie.
yeah, like I might lie. I might say something and then behind the screen roll deception. And then if somebody was like, I'm gonna roll an insight check, then if they beat it, then I'll be like, they're lying.
Right.
But I wouldn't be like, he says, I wouldn't be like, he tells you to go and stab that guy over there. And he rolled pretty good. So you have to do that. Like,
Your character has already done it.
Yeah, like I would never
Surprise!
I guess the rule is like, I wouldn't ever take away player agency when it comes to like role-playing stuff.
Yeah.
Does that not happen in combat? Like, can it happen in combat with like getting, I don't know, charmed or whatever?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
like
yeah,
spells and stuff. Yeah, it's
Okay.
different. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, spells, charm, stuff like that.
I have an
Intimidation.
interesting thought, which is that some players don't like to do role playing, like if at all. And this person doesn't sound like that kind of person because they have like harebrained schemes. They have harebrained schemes and stuff.
Wow, you pronounced that so well on the first try.
Thank you. But if someone was like, like socially anxious or something, they didn't want to role play it, how could they like, quote unquote come up with a good explanation for other people to give them money without actually like acting it out, Like, I don't think this is a valid
Hypothetically.
situation.
Hypothetically, they could tell the DM that they want to roll persuasion to convince people to come
Yeah.
in.
How would someone do that?
Yeah. You gotta have it in.
That's what happened.
You gotta have it in with the DM. That's the real thing.
You gotta have it.
I
Oh,
mean,
I mean-
that's the thing is like that's what you have to actually persuade the characters through your character.
I guess you have to like state a reason at least,
Yeah.
and then say, but my character says it very convincingly.
yeah.
So if you
something
just
like
end it with, so give me your money.
Yeah.
And my character says it very convincingly.
Yeah.
Question mark? Question mark?
Yeah, it's just
Rolly.
it's just super rare to roll persuasion against
Your
player
own-
characters.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, I have opinions about who's fucking here.
Oh
And
yeah.
I think this player is fucking the DM.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I think there's a
snap.
dom sub situation there, and the DM is like, "Yes,
Interesting.
daddy."
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I don't think there's any oral.
No oral. No oral to
No
be seen.
oral.
Yeah.
The player's just making eyebrows at the DM, like,
It is like
eyebrows.
Big fuzzy eyebrows.
Yeah.
The
Big
most
fuzzy
sexy
Oh yeah, yeah,
face that you can make.
It's implying
raising the eyebrows like the dad from American Pie.
yeah.
Hey, you leave Mr. Levy out of this.
It is interesting. I'm thinking about like where, because obviously like as a DM you do often affect player agency, but it's like I'm thinking where the line is it's like I'm constantly saying things that are happening in the world, and then it's still always up to you guys like how you respond to that. Like I might be like, you know, you get stabbed, you can react to however you want, but like trusting you to be realistic with how you react to that. Or like I might be like, the dragons has the ability, terrifying presence, like you are scared, like this is a scary thing, but like how you act or react to that is like kind of up to you.
Yeah.
Like that stuff I feel like happens.
Yeah. I guess you still have some control over your actions. Like you have to move away and stuff, but it is pretty rare to have an ability that will like make someone else do a different action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's like support stuff, you know, like there's like things where you can make somebody else like take an extra attack or something, you know, you inspire them.
Is there a mechanism for the other players to react where they don't just give the gold over and they don't roll persuasion? What other options would they have?
They can kill him.
Yeah, I think they should
Whoa.
kill him. I think
Okay.
you know,
Drastic, but okay.
and I think, you know, in this a freaking economy, you know, it's not you don't want to be holding your gold in a not a safe place.
Yeah.
You know, you want to be somewhat liquid, you know.
You want to be like us and swap out your gold for a bunch of cursed shit that we carry around in one bag.
Yeah, we're invested in
super
cursed
safe.
Here's the best things to invest in during a recession: cursed items,
Yeah.
bags,
Sorted.
and podcast advertising on Dungeons and Dragons actual player podcasts.
Yeah.
Wow, I think
Yeah.
we might be doing
It just
okay.
goes up.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's just
It's a sure
so
thing.
lucrative. Yeah,
Once again, guys, visit our Patreon.
yeah.
Do we have a Patreon?
People always need entertainment. You know, people always need to be mentally stimulated. And you know what's free? Podcasts.
You know, it's not free. Hello Fresh. Hello Fresh.
But you know what? That's good because I want to pay for it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Me too, because of the high quality of the services that they provide.
You know what I'm sick of paying for?
What?
The opportunity cost of making my own meals.
Meal prep just takes too long.
It does.
Are you listening, HelloFresh? We could do a good ad read just like this.
Yeah.
Okay, so before we wrap this episode up, we need to decide, you know, the fucking situation. We thinking, Rachel, you've posited the theory that the DM, that this player does indeed fuck, and
Fucks the
they're
DM.
fucking the DM.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
The DM is not fucking him back.
No.
Oh,
It's a
interesting.
one-sided situation.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's no oral.
And there's no oral.
Thank you, Torben.
Yeah. And what's the moral of this episode?
What's the oral?
What's the moral?
The moral of the episode
Moral.
is
Moral.
if you want oral from your players, you have to let them roll persuasion checks against your other players.
Yeah. Okay.
You have to pick sides
Yeah.
and say, this is my favorite player.
Yeah, because they give
Wow.
the best oral.
Wow.
Oral is just like a mixed up version of the word roll, you know?
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Tag yourself. Like, discuss with your table, you know, which one do you think is the best oral?
What do you think about oral, and what would you do?
What
What
would
do you think? And what would you
you
do? Yes.
Oral. All right.
Wait, so that's the session 0
Let's
of the campaign? Like-
The session oral.
Session oral. Let's
What a place to start from.
We've
you know?
clearly run out of stuff to talk about, so let's wrap it up there. Thank you so much for listening.
Hello Fresh.
Buy HelloFresh
Brought to you by
using
Oral.
our HelloFresh /Oral
Oh.
for your discount code.
Oh, my favorites.
If you want to email in your D&D stories, good, bad, ugly, oral related or not, you can email us at deadbeatdnd@gmail.com. Flick us a message on Instagram as well, at deadbeatdnd. And have a bloody good day. And bye.
Bye.
That was a Bass Jump Comedy original. It's cooked.